Hi friends, welcome to my channel Mathematics Idea. This video is also available in Hindi. यह वीडियो हिंदी में भी उपलब्ध है. If you are first time viewer of this channel and directly viewing this video, then I will suggest you to go through my introduction video first to understand the presentation structure of the course content. Today we are at workshop session for the matrices. This workshop session 7 is based on the determinants. From workshop 6 itself we are doing determinants. Okay, in this workshop session 7 we will do the determinants by using the properties of the determinants. The properties of the determinants are already explained in the detailed explanation class. It is a theoretical class. You can go through my detailed explanation class to understand what are all the different properties of the determinant. Okay, once you complete that detailed explanation class, then I will suggest you to come through this video for workshop session 7. So today's roadmap is we will complete the NCERT exercise which is based on the determinants by using properties. Okay, we have to use the properties and then we have to find the determinants of the given problem. Okay, so let's get started. Now let's start with our first problem. First problem is without expanding. So what is expansion? Expansion is the direct way of finding the determinants, right? Expand by any of the row, expand by any of the column is the direct way to find the determinants. But in this exercise of the NCERT, without expanding, we have to use the properties of determinants. And by using the properties of determinant, we have to solve the problem. Okay? So by using the properties of determinant, you have to show that xa x plus a, yb y plus b, zc z plus c is equal to 0. Okay, you have to show that. So what I will do, I will perform first operation as r1 is r1 plus r2, sorry c1 not r1, c1 is c1 plus c2. I will perform this operation. Why I will perform this operation? If I will perform this operation, I will get x plus a, y plus b, z plus c, which is equal to the third column. Then as first column will be equal to the third column, we can say that determinant is 0. So we will use that property of the matrix. Okay, that property of the determinant. So it will become x plus a, y plus b, z plus c. What we are doing, we are adding column 1 and column 2. So x plus a, y plus b, z plus c. A, b, c, x plus a, y plus b, z plus c. Okay, getting it. So c3 will be, there is no operation on c3, so c3 will be as is and c2 also will be as is. Now you can see that c1 and c3 both are same. So there is a property of a determinant that if two columns or two rows are same, then the determinant will become 0. So this determinant will become 0 by using that property. What is the property? Property is if any of the two columns or if any of the two rows of a determinant are equal, then it is equal to 0. Okay, this completes problem number 1. Let's move on to problem number 2. Okay, let's move on to problem number 2. In this problem, determinant of a minus b, b minus c, c minus a, b minus c, c minus a minus b, c minus a minus b, b minus c. So determinant of this is equal to 0. We have to prove that. So for that, I can see if I will add 1, 2 and 3, column 1, column 2 and column 3, then it will be 0. You see here, C will be cancelled, A will be cancelled, B will be cancelled. Similarly for all the rows. So row 1 will become 0, row 2 will become 0, row 3 will become 0 if I will add all the 3 columns. So let's do that. So C1 will be C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay, what I am doing, I am adding all the 3 columns. Then it will become A minus A 0, B minus B, B is 0, minus C, C is 0. So first element is 0. Similarly, B minus B 0, A minus A 0, C minus C 0. So second element is also 0. C minus C, B minus B, A minus A. It will also become 0. We will be left with B minus C, C minus A minus B, and after that C minus A minus B, and B minus C. Okay, so there is a property that if any of the one row or one column is 0, then determinant is 0, because if we expand through that column we will get 0. Okay, so any of the row or any of the column, if it is a 0, then we will get determinant as 0. So determinant of this will be 0. Hence we had shown that the determinant of the given A minus B, B minus C, C minus A, B minus C, C minus A minus B, C minus A minus B, B minus C is 0. Okay, this completes problem number 2. Let's move on to problem number 3. Let's move on to problem number 3. Problem number 3 is 2, 7, 65, 3, 8, 75, 5, 9, 86. So determinant of this is equal to 0. By using the properties we have to show that. Okay, first I will perform the operation that column 3 minus 9 into column 2. Column 3 minus 9 into column 2. So 9 into column 2 means 7 9 is 63. If I will subtract by 65, I will get 2. 9 8 is 72. I will subtract with 75. I will get 3. 9 9 is 81. I subtract with 86. I will get 5. So this column will become 2, 3, 5, and it is identical to column 1. So it will become 0. Okay, let's do that. So first operation is C3 is C3 minus 9 C2. Okay, C3 minus 9 C2. So this will become 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 65 minus 9 into 7. So 65 minus 63, 2. 75 minus 72, 3. 86 minus 81, 5. Okay. So we can see here that two columns are identical, right? Column 1 and column 3. So whenever two columns are identical, then determinant will become 0. Two columns or any two rows are identical. We will use that property. So these two are identical, so the determinant will be 0. Okay, you understood this? So this completes problem number 3. Let's move on to problem number 4. Let's move on to problem number 4. In problem number 4, it is 1 BC A into B plus C, 1 CA B into C plus A, 1 AB C into A plus B. So determinant of this is equal to 0. We have to show that without expanding, okay, by using properties. So once we open this bracket, it will become AB plus BC. Here it will become BA plus BC. Here it will become CA plus CB. So let's do that first. So it is 1, 1, 1, BC, CA, AB, AB plus AC, BA plus BC, CA plus BC. Okay, this is the next step. After that, I will perform the operation that C3 is C3 plus C2. Why I am performing this operation? Because if I will perform, I will get AB plus BC plus CA. Here also AB plus BC plus CA. Here also AB plus BC plus CA. So I will get all AB plus BC plus CA in one of the column. So that's why I am performing this operation. So it will become 1, 1, 1, BC, CA, AB. Here it will be AB, plus BC plus CA, AB plus BC plus CA, and AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, so this will be the result of C3 plus C2. C3 is C3 plus C2. Now in column 3, AB plus BC plus CA is common entirely in column 3. So I will take that common outside. So it will be AB plus BC plus CA, and inside the matrix you will get 1 1 1 BC CA AB, and here it is 1 1 1. So this will be the result after taking AB plus BC plus CA common from that determinant. So this an entire C column, it is common, entire C3. So from C3, if I will take AB plus BC plus CA out, so here it will become 1, here it will become 1, here it will become 1. Okay. So now this row, this column and this column are identical, right? So whenever two identical columns are present in a determinant, then determinant will become 0. So this is 0. So AB plus BC plus CA into 0, it will become 0. Okay. This completes problem number 4. Let's move on to problem number 5. Let's move on to problem number 5. In problem number 5, it is determinant of B plus C, Q plus R, Y plus Z, C plus A, R plus P, Z plus X, A plus B, P plus Q, X plus Y equal to 2 APX, BQY and CRZ. So we have to prove that this will be equal to, this LHS will be equal to RHS. Okay. To prove that, how we will start with? First, I have to get one term in place of two terms, like B plus C, I have to get B, or A, C plus A, I have to get some one term. So these two terms, how I will make it one term? So what I will do, I will add these two and subtract with this. Then it will be A plus B plus 2C, and A plus B, if I will be subtracted, then it will become 2C. So I am getting one term. Are you getting it? So like that, here also 2R will be there and P plus Q. If you subtract with this, then there will be R. Like that, first we will get single term in row number 3. Once we get single term in row number 3, after that here I will get C, then I will subtract it with first row and second row, then I will get again B and A. Are you getting it? Here I will get C, after that getting C, I will subtract with second row and first row, then I will get B and A. This is how we will proceed in this question. Okay, let's do that. R3 tends to R3 minus R1 plus R2. So R1 and R2 we have to add and we have to subtract from R3. So we will get it as B plus C, Q plus R, Y plus Z, C plus A, R plus P, Z plus X, and here it will be minus 2C, minus 2R, minus 2Z. Okay, minus 2C, minus 2R, minus 2Z. So from this we will take 2 common outside. So it will become minus 2 B plus C, C plus A, C, Q plus R, R plus P, R, Y plus Z, Z plus X and Z. Okay, so what I had done, I had taken minus 2 common from R3. So it is C, R and Z. Now this C we will subtract from R2, we will get A. We will subtract C, we will subtract from R1, we will get B. Similarly, we will get PQ here, and here we will get X and Y. So I will do that. So my operation will be R2 is R2 minus R3 and R1 is R1 minus R3. So for R2 and R1, I am doing operation as R2 minus R3 and R1 minus R3. Then I will be left with minus 2 B A C. Okay, B A C. In this it is Q P R. In this it is Y X and Z. Okay, now we have to get APX BQY CRZ. So CRZ is in correct position, it's in R3. Now BQY is in R1, we have to make it into R2, and APX we have to move it to R1. So we will interchange these two rows. Whenever the two rows are interchanged, then negative sign will come out. Okay, that is one of the property. Your determinant will be multiplied with a negative sign whenever there is an interchange between two columns or two rows. So we will use that. So negative will be multiplied, that means it will become plus 2. Then it will become A P X B Q Y C R Z. So this is the proof for this fifth problem. This completes problem number 5. Let's move on to problem number 6. Okay, let's move on to problem number 6. Problem number 6 is 0A minus B minus A 0 minus C B C 0 equal to 0. This is what is the problem is. I will suppose this is equal to del, that is equal to determinant. Now what I will do, I will multiply each and every row by minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. So 3 minus 1s, 3 minus 1 means it will become negative. So let's take it as negative. Okay, whichever we are multiplying, we have to divide that also. So 1 divided by minus 1 is minus 1 only. Okay, so 3 times of minus 1, it will become minus 1. So 0, I multiplied it with minus a, minus, so it will become minus a, b, here it will become a, 0, c, here it will become minus b, and here it will become minus c, and here it will be 0. Okay, are you getting it? So what I had done, I had multiplied R1, R2 and R3 with minus 1. So I have to divide also the same thing. So once I am dividing 3 times minus 1, so I will get minus symbol over here. Okay, now we will interchange the rows and columns. Interchanging the rows and columns, same like a transpose. So A determinant and A transpose determinant will be same, right? Like that. Here also we will interchange the rows. So determinant will be same. Okay. So this is as same as 0 minus A B, A minus B, 0 0, C minus C. Whichever is the row here had become column, and whichever is the column had become a row. Okay. 0A minus B is a column C1. It had become row over here. 0A minus B, and this is minus C. Are you getting it? What I had done? I had interchanged the rows and columns. If you interchange the rows and columns similar to the transpose, then determinant of the earlier one and this will be same. Earlier A and A transpose both will be same. So these two are same, so I can replicate here over here. Okay. Now you just go to the original problem. We can see it is the same. 0 A minus B minus A 0 minus C B C 0, and this one I had represented by delta. So let me write it as delta. Okay, so delta equal to minus delta, that means 2 delta equal to 0, right? Delta equal to minus delta, you take delta that side, 2 delta equal to 0, that means delta will be equal to 0. So this determinant is equal to 0. Are you getting it? This completes problem number 6. Let's move on to problem number 7. Let's move on to problem number 7. In problem number 7, determinant of minus a square ab ac, ba minus b square bc, ca cb c square, this equal to 4a square b square c square. We have to show that by using the properties. For that, what I will do, I will first take a common from c1, b common from c2 and c common from c3. Okay, so a, b, c are common from respective c1, c2, c3. So it will become a is common, so it will become minus a, b, c. Here it is b is common, so it will be a minus b, c. Here c is common, so it will become a, b minus c. Okay, what I have taken? I have taken a common, b common and c common from each and every column. Now I can see why I had done that, to get a in R1, R2 and R3. Okay, so it will become simple. Now again I will take a common from R1, b common from R2 and c common from R3. Earlier we took from columns, now we will take from rows. So in this row, if I will take a common and from this I will take b common and I will take c common, so again a will come here, it will become a square. B will come from R2, it will become b square. C will come from R3, it will become c square. So it is a square, b square, c square. And inside we will have minus 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 1. Okay, are you getting it? So I have taken a common, b common and c common. Now let us expand through any of the row or column. I will expand through R1, so it will be a square, b square, c square, and I am expanding through R1, so it will be minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So it is a square plus, it is a square, b square, c square, 0, here it is 2, here it is 2. So 2 plus 2. So it is 4, a square, b square, c square. Okay. So this will become 4a square, b square, c square. Are you getting it? So this completes problem number 7. Let's move on to problem number 8. Let's move on to problem number 8. Problem number 8 is 1, 1, 1, ABC, a cube, b cube, c cube equal to a minus b, b minus c, c minus a plus b plus c. We have to prove that this determinant equal to, this LHS equal to RHS. Okay, let's do that. First, I will subtract column 2 with column 1, because here it will become b minus a, here it will become b cube minus a cube. And once I expand b cube minus a cube, I will get b minus a common from that. Similarly, c minus a I will get common from here if I will subtract c3 and c1. So I will do that. So C2 is C2 minus C1 and C3 is C3 minus C1. With that I will get 1a cube, 1 b minus a, b cube minus a cube, 1 c minus a, c cube minus a cube. Okay. Now I will expand b cube minus a cube, so it will become 1 a cube, 1 b minus a. Here it is b cube minus a cube is b minus a, b square plus ab plus a square, and c minus a will be 1 c minus a, c cube minus a cube will be c minus a, c square plus ac plus a square. Okay, so b cube minus a cube I written as b minus a, b square plus ab plus a square, c minus a, c square plus ac plus a square. Okay, now b minus a is common from this and c minus a is common from this. Let's take that out. So it will be b minus a and c minus a. Inside the determinant we will be having 1 a cube, 1, sorry, here if you will subtract it will become 0. Okay, 1 minus 1 it will be 0. Here it will be 0 and here also it will be 0. So it will become 0, 1, here it is b square plus ab plus a square, and here it is 0, 1 c square plus ac plus a square. Okay, so this will be inside the determinant. Now I will expand through row 1. Why I will expand through row 1? Because I am having 2 zeros over here, so if I will expand by 1, this determinant will be calculated. So it will be b minus a, c minus a, c square plus ac plus a square minus b square minus ab minus a square. So this a square get cancelled. Here it will be c square minus b square. So it is b minus a, c minus a, c square minus b square, it will be c plus b, c minus b. A square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. Similarly, c square minus b square will be c plus b, c minus b. From here we will take a common. So here we will get c minus b. Okay, ac minus ab. You take a common, you will get c minus b. So entirely c minus b is common. So b minus a, c minus a, c minus b. Inside it is a plus b plus c. Okay, are you getting? So this is what the problem is. We have to find the RHS. Now in this we are having a minus b and c minus a. So a minus b and b minus c. So we will just make in the order of the problem. Then it is a minus b, b minus c, c minus a plus b plus c. We had multiplied the c minus b and b minus a with minus 1. Then you will get a minus b, b minus c, c minus a plus b plus c. Okay. So this completes problem number 8. Let's move on to problem number 9. Let's move on to problem number 9. In problem number 9, we have to find that x square yz, y square xz, z square xy, this is in LHS, equal to x minus y minus z minus x, xy plus yz plus zx. This we have to find. Okay. Now what I will do, my idea is to first multiply entire rows R1, R2 and R3 with x, y, z. Then I will get x, y, z here, x, y, z here, x, y, z here. R1 I will multiply with x, then I will get x, y, z. Here I will R2 I will multiply with y, then here I will get x, y, z. Here I will multiply with z, then I will get x, y, z. Now once I will get x, y, z, I will take common from entire C3. Then it will become 1, 1, 1 and it will become same as our previous problem which we had solved in problem number 8. Okay, so let's do that. As I am multiplying with xyz, I have to divide also with xyz. Then it will become x square, x cube, xyz, y square, y cube, xyz, z square, z cube, xyz. Okay. Now I will take xyz common from column 3. Then this xyz by xyz, it will become 1. Okay. So it will be x square, x cube 1, y square, y cube 1, z square, z cube 1. Okay. Now I will do same operations what I had done in number 8. I have to make this as 0, this as 0. This will become y cube minus x cube, z cube minus x cube, y square minus x square, z square minus x square. Once R2 is subtracted by R1 and R3 is subtracted by R1. So R2 minus R1, and so this R2 will be R2 minus R1 and R3 is R3 minus R1. Okay, so let's do that. So we will get here as x square, x cube 1, y square minus x square, x cube minus y cube, z square minus x square, z cube minus x cube, 0, 0. Okay, are you getting it? Now I will expand x cube minus y cube, z cube minus x cube, and x square, y square minus x square, and z square minus x square. So it will become x square, x cube and 1. Okay, it will be y plus x, y minus x. Here it is, sorry, it will be y cube minus x cube. Okay, here it is y cube minus x cube. So it will be y minus x, y square plus xy plus y square 0. Here it is z plus x, z minus x, z minus x, z square plus xz plus x square. It is x square. Okay, and here it is 0. Okay, so this is the expansion of a cube minus b cube. It is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So same thing we have done. For this, a is y and b is x. Here a is z and b is a is z and b is x. So using that we had done that. We had expanded this. Now y minus x is common in R2 and z minus x is common in R3. So let's take that out. So it will become y minus x, z minus x. It will be x square, y plus x, z plus x, x cube, y square plus xy plus x square, z square plus xz plus x square 1 0 0. Okay, so we will take y minus x common in R1 and y minus z minus x common in R3. So we had got this result. Now we will expand through C1. Okay, sorry, C3. Through C3 we will expand. Here it is 1. So now let's do the expansion. So it will be y minus x, z minus x, y plus x multiplied to z square plus xz square. It will become yz square plus xyz plus x square y plus xz square plus x square z plus x cube. So y plus x I multiplied with z square plus xz plus x square. Now z plus x I will multiply with this, then it will become minus zy square minus xyz minus zx square minus xy square minus x square y minus x cube. So which are terms are getting cancelled? Let's cancel that. X cube cancelled. Okay. This zx square and here zx square is cancelled. xyz got cancelled. Okay. Is anything other thing getting cancelled? This x square y and this x square y will get cancelled. Okay, so what we are left with? We are left with y minus x, z minus x. Here it is yz square minus zy square plus xz square minus xy square. So this is what we are left with. Now we will take yz common over here and x common over here. Then it will be y minus x, z minus x, yz is common, so it is z minus y, plus here x is common, it is z minus y, z plus y. Why it is z minus y, z plus y? Because z square minus y square will be there, so it is a square minus b square, which is a plus b, a minus b, right? So a plus b is z plus y, z minus y. Okay, now I will rub this out. This is not required now anymore. So I will write this. From here, z minus y is common, so take that common. So it will be y minus x, z minus x, z minus y. Inside it will be yz plus. Here y plus z will be there, so x into y plus z. Okay, now it will become y minus x, z minus x, z minus y, xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, we got whatever there is in RHS. Okay, now we have to rearrange the terms to make it as same. So it will become x minus y and y minus z. We will multiply this with minus 1 and this y minus z minus y with minus 1. So y minus x multiplied with minus 1, it will become x minus y. This is z minus y multiplied with minus 1, it will become y minus z, z minus x, xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, we got the RHS. This completes problem number 9. Let's move on to problem number 10. Let's move on to problem number 10. In this problem number 10, we are having y plus k, y plus k, y plus k. We have to show that it is equal to k square into 3y plus k. For that, we will add all the three columns, all the three rows, r1 plus r2 plus r3. Then we will get 3y plus k. Here also we will get 3y plus k. Here also we will get 3y plus k. So let's do that. So r1 tends to r1 plus r2 plus r3. So it will become 3y plus k, 3y plus k and 3y plus k. We are left with y plus k, y and y plus k. Now we will take 3y plus k common from here. So here it will be 1 1 1. So that is the main idea, that we should get 1 1 1. After that, once we subtract, here you will get 0 0 and expand. So that is the thing. So 3y plus k is common and you will get 1 y 1 y plus k, y 1 y plus k. Okay, you got this. Now we will do column operation. We will do column operation to make this column element as 0, this column element as 0. So C2 tends to C2 minus C1 and C3 will be C3 minus C1. Then it will be 3y plus k, 1 y 0 k, y minus y, it will become 0, and it will be 0 0, and it will be k. So we will expand through R1 now. What we will do, we will expand through R1, so it will be k square. So answer will be k square into 3y plus k. Okay, you got the RHS, k square into 3y plus k. Okay, this completes problem number 10. Let's move on to problem number 11. Let's move on to question number 11. We have to show that 1x x square 1x and x square 1, it is equal to 1 minus x cube whole square. Okay, we have to show that. Now 1 minus x cube, it is, what is the expansion of that? 1 minus x square plus x plus 1. So we have to make x square plus x plus 1. How it will be made? By doing R1 tends to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Then all will become 1 plus x square, x plus x square. Let's do that. So it will become R1 tends to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Then it will be 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square. Here it is x square 1 x square 1. Now you take 1 plus x square common from R1, so it will become 1 plus x square. So it is 1 x square x 1 x square 1 x 1. Now what we will do, we will make these two elements as 0 0. So my operation will be C2 is C2 minus C1 and C3 is C3 minus C1. So it will be 1 plus x square. Okay, so this will be 1 plus x square, which is already there. 1 0 0 x square x 1 minus x square minus x and x minus x square, and here it is 1 minus x. Okay, so from this you take x common, so it will become 1 minus x. Here it is 1 minus x, 1 plus x. Here it is x, you will take 1 minus x common. Here you will get again 1 minus x common. So here you will get it as 1 plus x square, and 1 minus x will be common from entire thing. So you will get 1 minus x, and here it is 1 0 0 x square x. Here it will be 1 plus x, and here it is x. Here it is x, and here it is 1. So you are taking 1 minus x common from this and 1 minus x common from 6. So it will be 1 minus x square. Okay, because you are taking 1 minus x common from R2, and 1 minus x also common from R3. So once we are taking 1 minus x common from both of the things, from here 1 minus x will come, here 1 minus x. So it will become 1 minus x square. Okay, so 1 minus x square. After that you will multiply this, so you will get here it is x minus 1, so here it will become minus x, because here it is not 1 minus x, it is x minus 1, so here it will become minus x. Okay, so further it will be 1 plus x square 1 minus x square. Now what you will do, you will expand through row R1. Okay, once you expand through row R1, you will get 1 plus x square. 1 plus x square. Okay, so this will be entirely, it will become 1 minus x 1 plus x square whole square. So this is the formula of a cube minus b cube. So it will become 1 minus x cube whole square. Okay, so you got what is there in RHS. So this completes problem number 11. Let's move on to problem number 12. Okay, let's move on to problem number 12. So problem number 12 is A is a 3 by 3 matrix. Then what will be the determinant of Ka, where K is a scalar? So we have to see now, A is a 3 by 3 matrix. So let it be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, let it be this matrix. Now what will be my Ka? Ka will be Ka, Kb, Kc, Kd, Ke, Kf, Kg, Kh, Ki. So what had happened? We had multiplied each and every term with K. Now let's find the determinant of Ka. While finding the determinant of Ka, you can take K common from first row, you can take K common from second row, and you can take K common from third row. So you will get K cube, 3 times K are coming, 1, 2, 3, and it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, which is the original matrix A, right? So Ka is this matrix, and after once we do mod Ka, and we will take determinant from each and every row K common, then it will become K cube A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So this will become K cube into that A. So option C is our answer, which is K cube that A. Okay, so this is completion of today's class. If you are happy with the content, please press like, share and subscribe. For the further questions, please stay connected. Thank you.